Look, nothing drives me crazier than seeing people spend their money on so-called QLED TVs that just slap a shiny sticker on the box but don't actually deliver those jaw-dropping colors and sharpness you deserve. This year, I dug into 7 of the best real QLED 4K smart TVs you can get on a budget, and I'm going to break down exactly what each one's good for, who it fits, and what you need to know before pulling the trigger. All the product links are down in the description. Let's get into it. Starting off with the Hisense E6 Cinema series, this TV is the definition of bang for your buck. It's basically built for anyone who wants to upgrade their living room without draining the savings. The QLED colors are a real step up from any plain LED. Seriously, you'll wonder how you ever watched TV before this. The best part? That AI light sensor. If your living room gets hammered by sunlight all day, this thing automatically tweaks the brightness so you're not fiddling with the remote every time a cloud moves. Setup is a breeze. If you're in the Amazon world, it'll pull in all your Fire TV apps and logins in 5 minutes flat. Sound quality is actually solid for built-in speakers, so you don't need to rush for a soundbar right away. Now, let's be real. There's no mini LED here, so when you watch movies with lots of dark scenes, think anything moody or atmospheric, the blacks turn kinda gray. If you obsess over deep blacks and shadow detail, you'll notice it. But for streaming marathons, family movie nights, and casual gaming, this one is a home run. Don't expect native 120Hz or any of those pro gaming features, but for a huge screen on a budget, it's tough to beat. Now let's talk about the Samsung Q7 F series. The go-to option for folks who already have a Samsung phone, soundbar, or even a fridge that talks to your TV. The main draw here is ecosystem. Everything works together, and you get that Tizen operating system with years of guaranteed updates. The solar cell remote is actually kind of genius. You'll never buy batteries again, just let it soak up some light. Color quality's decent, and it upscales cable and low-res stuff better than you'd expect. But let's call it like it is. The brightness is pretty low, which makes HDR content look a little washed out. And there's no local dimming, so the contrast is just average. It's a 60Hz panel, so forget about any high frame rate gaming magic, and the sound is just okay. Definitely grab a soundbar if you want punch. Honestly, you're buying this TV for the peace of mind, the smart home integration, and knowing Samsung will keep it updated for years. If you're looking for wow factor picture or gaming chops, keep watching. Compared to something like the TCL QM6K, it just doesn't have the same firepower, but if you're deep in the Samsung ecosystem, it's a super comfortable choice. Now, let's get to the TCL QM6K series, which honestly just wipes the floor with most budget competition this year. Mini LED backlighting, native 144Hz refresh rate, and Google TV that runs smooth as butter. The anti-glare matte screen is a total game changer if you've got windows behind your TV. Finally, you don't have to pull the curtains every time you watch daytime sports. If you're into gaming, this thing handles PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and even high-end PC gaming with zero fuss. Real 144Hz, VRR, low input lag, the works. What blows me away is the balance. It nails movies, sports, and gaming all at once. And the Onkyo speakers are the best you'll hear in any TV at this price. Want a real-life scenario? Picture yourself playing the latest shooter, then switching to a late-night movie marathon, and then watching the big game Sunday afternoon. This TCL keeps up with all of it. The blooming around subtitles in super dark scenes is there if you look for it, but it's honestly minor compared to the near OLED contrast you get. If you want a TV that's going to make you smile every time you turn it on, this is it. The only gotcha? The stand feet are wide, so measure your furniture before unboxing. Switching gears to the LG QLED 85A series, this is the TV for people who have the family on the couch, everyone sitting at weird angles, and want a picture that stays vibrant from every seat. The mini LED backlight delivers awesome contrast, and with native 120Hz and all the gaming features, VRR, FreeSync, GSYNC, this one is actually ready for next-gen gaming. The Alpha 8 AI processor does real work. You put on a regular cable news channel and it upgrades the picture so it looks shockingly crisp and clean, especially in bright rooms. The Magic Remote is a huge plus. It's like waving a laser pointer at your screen instead of mashing arrows all day. The main drawback, no Dolby Vision support, which is a weird omission for an LG Mini LED TV, but you do get HDR10 and HLG. If you want a TV for family movie nights, sports, gaming, and don't want to fight over the good seat, this is a killer all-rounder. For anyone coming from an old TV, it's gonna feel like jumping 2 tech generations ahead. Let's hit the Toshiba M550 series. Kind of the wild card. This is for streamers who want that ultra-smooth 120Hz motion, but here's the real deal. You only get true 120Hz on built-in streaming apps, not on HDMI devices like consoles. For most people, that means your Netflix looks super smooth, but if you're plugging in an Xbox, you're stuck at 60Hz. Still, the sound is surprisingly punchy, it's lightweight so mounting is a breeze, and Fire TV works fast and snappy right out of the box. The downside is that, like a few others here, Fire TV can get bogged down over time, and some people have run into reliability hiccups. This TV is best for anyone who just wants to stream shows and movies with that extra motion smoothness, not for hardcore gamers or those planning to plug in a bunch of devices. If you're all in on streaming and want something light and easy to set up, it fits the bill. Now for the ultimate in simplicity, Roku Plus Series. If you want a TV so easy your grandparents can use it, this is the one. Roku OS is hands down the most user-friendly smart TV platform, period. You get mini LED backlighting for deep blacks, quantum dot color for that pop, and all the main HDR formats. The interface is super clean, setup is literally minutes, and universal search means you can find what you want across all your apps instantly. I love that you even get a built-in subwoofer for better sound than you'd expect from a budget set. It's not for gaming, only 60Hz and no advanced gaming features, and it's not the brightest TV in the universe, but for streaming, movies, and cord cutting, it's just plain easy. Plus, you get 500 plus free Roku channels out of the box, and if you lose the remote, you can make it beep from the TV. For any family where tech headaches are a deal breaker, this is the cure. And finally, the absolute budget champ, Insignia QF Series. If you want QLED colors for the lowest possible cost and don't care about brand bragging rights, this is it. Think bedroom TV, college apartment, or backup for the kids. Lightweight, easy to set up, and honestly much better color and contrast than any no-name TV from a few years ago. Fire TV runs great when it's new, and you get Dolby Vision, which is rare at this price point. But you do get what you pay for. Fire TV gets slow after a while, there are some quality control complaints, and streaming over Wi-Fi can buffer in crowded networks, so plug in Ethernet if you can. If you just want something cheap that works, and you're not picky about perfect blacks or premium features, it's perfect. Just remember, you might have to swap for another unit if you get a dud, but that's why the easy returns exist. So, quick recap with real-world cases. If you're into hardcore gaming and want true 144Hz, go straight for the TCL QM6K. If your living room is bright and you have people all over the couch, LG QLED 85. A nails it with that wide viewing angle and smart brightness. Want something your tech-averse family members can actually use without calling you for help? Roku Plus is a no-brainer, on a strict budget or furnishing a second room. Insignia QF is the way to go. If you're all about the Samsung ecosystem and long-term updates, Samsung Q7F has you covered. If you're mostly streaming and want a big, reliable screen for everyday shows, Hisense E6 fits perfectly. And if you want 120Hz for streaming, not for gaming, the Toshiba M550 is a solid niche pick, as long as you know the HDMI limitation. Here's the bottom line. There's no such thing as the perfect TV, only the perfect TV for how you actually watch. Figure out your real needs, your space, and your biggest annoyances with your current TV, then pick the one that matches your life. All the links are in the description. If this helped you cut through the nonsense, hit subscribe. More honest comparisons are coming your way. Catch you next time and enjoy your new TV.